Hey, it's Jones Loflin, helping you make the best choices with your time so you can thrive. When our lives and our work days are so full of so many good activities, it can be hard for us to choose which ones to quit if we need to create space for something else. I mean, quitting is such a negative thought, especially if we've invested a lot of time and energy into trying to make something successful. An experience over the holidays taught me sometimes we need to engage in strategic quitting. Proactively choosing to quit something so you can focus on something more important. Let me explain. My family and I love to do puzzles over the holidays. Sitting around the table, putting the pieces together, laughing and talking, just a wonderful experience. As we started putting this puzzle together, we were really enjoying it, getting certain parts together, and we couldn't wait till the whole thing came together. I noticed, however, that the puzzle was getting progressively harder. And in fact, we began to wonder if it was even possible to put the puzzle together. My wife started losing interest. My daughter, Sydney, started losing interest. But I was like, I'm going to get this puzzle done. We started it. We invested time. We need to finish it. Then I recognized that I'm sitting at the table working on this puzzle while my wife and daughter are doing something else. And I'm reminded that, wait a minute, the whole reason we got this puzzle was so that we could be together and enjoy doing it. I think there are times we just have to say, you know what? If I quit doing this, it's going to free up resources for me to do something that's even more important. How do you know if it's time for you to do some strategic quitting related to some of the things you're doing at work or in other areas of your life? Number one, I think it's important to ask yourself, have I invested a reasonable amount of time to see if what I'm working on is going to be able to be successful? We spent hours on this puzzle. I had practiced with pieces in different places, so I knew that it wasn't going to work. Number two, I think you have to stop and say, is engaging this activity, accomplishing my purpose, is it getting me the outcomes I want? Remember, the reason we were doing a puzzle was to be together, but now it had gotten to the point where I'm working on this puzzle without anyone else around me. It wasn't serving the outcome for which I had started it, or we had started it as a family. And finally, if you want to know if it's time to engage in strategic quitting, ask those around you who are involved with the activity. I really felt bad when I invited my daughter Sydney over and I said, Sydney, I'm not sure we're going to be able to continue to work on this puzzle. It's really hard, and I'm willing to commit to it if you want to. And she goes, nope, I'm done. I wish I'd asked her several hours earlier. This is Jones Loflin. I hope it's a fantastic week for you where you engage in some strategic quitting so you can focus your time and energy on what's most important. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me today in the Jones Zone.